And welcome back to Japan Game Junk. This time it is for the Hard Off store in called the Chiba Sodegaura store in Sodegaura City. And it's a place that's kind of smallish, not so great, but it has a few things that were of note. First of all, a complete working PC Engine interface unit with the CD-ROM attached and the core system. Core graphics also put in there. All working, but all for 50,000 yen, so even more expensive than getting a Duo R or RX in other places. They also had, for the Game Boy Collection 2 and the Game Boy Collection 4, 2 for 2,500 yen and 4 for 4,000 yen. These old collections of old games from Konami. PCFX in-box, 22,000 yen, and that's for complete. So it's kind of weird how that's less than half the price of what they're charging for an unboxed, hacked together, system. Although, of course, many more great games for PC Engine than PCFX. An Arcadia game. This was kind of weird. A space mission for the Arcadia for 2,500 yen. That is a system that does not have much in the way of notes. It's a Bandai system. Their first one, I believe, and I don't know if I've ever seen one for sale, the system itself, but now I've seen the game for sale. For 40,000 yen, what's going on? Ease boxed for the Sega Mark III / Master System. I know it's a pretty famous game and all, but wow, that's a lot of money for that. V Tetris, a used version for Virtual Boy, including the box and everything. 3,000 yen, but you can still get them at any Sodegaia now for about 1,000 yen, since the big Sodegaia found their huge stock of brand new Virtual Boy games. 3,000 yen, thought about getting this, ended up not, but the Virtual Photo Studio for Sega Saturn, it's for 18 and over because you're a photographer taking photos of naked women, see their breasts, that's that kind of game. The Tamagotchi, and so the pink Game Boy Pocket, along with the pink Tamagotchi game, being sold for 15,000 yen because it's originally from a special box version, which I do have. But, I mean, if you don't have the box, there's really nothing different between this and any other Game Boy Pocket pink color, which you can get for a third of the price at most. And the Tamagotchi game, it's always 100 yen at hard off. So I guess if you could somehow genetically connect these two, that they originally came from the sets, that's something. But nah, they're are overpriced. Virtua Fighter CG Portrait Collection. They have the really weird discs that are of the, they show the characters. I've put one on the YouTube channel before, but it just shows CG art and stuff and video clips and has the voice actor doing stuff. The most rare one, the rarest one for Dural, the boss at the very end, which you could only get if you bought all the other ones and sent in the UPC code for them to get this one in the mail. This was being sold for 1,500 yen. The cheapest I've ever seen it, but it's still not something I'd want to have. Really, it'd have to be a lot cheaper to be in the collection. This is kind of weird. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PlayStation 2. Both disc only. One was 1,000 yen, one was 1,800 yen. They were both absolutely identical. No scratches or anything. I don't know. The person who marked them up on the price just decided they were worth something else. A Neko Neko Don LCD game. This is was pretty common way back when LCD games were pretty big in the early 80s. With a fun cat character. They're not too hard to find, but this one was in great condition for 2,000 yen. If you're looking for that, that was a good version. But anyway, there you go. That was hard off here. Most surprised to see the price disparity between the PCFX and the PC Engine CD, but otherwise, pretty interesting to look around here, although not much for me to buy this day and not much to really separate it from other hard offs. So unless you're already in the area, as you can really only get here by car, I'd recommend not putting in the effort to get here. Like I said, unless you're already just going around to various places like I was on this day. Thanks so much for listening and have a wonderful day. Good day. Wonderful day. Good day to you. Thank you. Goodbye.